Alright, hello and welcome to Metallic Madness Zone. That's it, I can feel the conclusion coming. Okay, let's take a look at that buzzsaw guy. Like, it's one of Robotnik's regular oh jeez. That's kind of funny though, he doesn't even turn around. Robotnik's just like, I'm gonna be a little lazy with the programming. There's no way Sonic like doesn't die to this and then attacks from behind or something. Anyway, it looks like our time. Oh, was that enemy moving the spikes? Eggman's robots get more devious by the day. Anyway, it feels like our time with Sonic Mania is drawing to a close. But don't worry, I'm sure we're gonna end on a high note. And by that, I mean we'll be in space. Because I mean, yes, I have played previous Sonic games before. And if I've noticed a recurring theme with the final bosses, they all take place in space. So I'm going to bet you 1,000 Sonic bucks that this one will also end in space. Oh, that's really weird. Check out that background. Just kidding. You don't even have to check it out. Now we're in it. We're pulling some real Donkey Kong Country Returns level crap here. Speaking of being stuck for all time, this feels like, oh, okay. I mean, it looked, felt, smelled like a pit, but I guess it wasn't a pit. Oh man, it's Tiny Sonic. No, forget this. I want to stay here. Oh, alright, we'll go back to regular land. It was great. It was like playing Sonic on the Mega Drive, or the Game Gear. Whoa. So, new obstacle, giant frigging buzzsaws. Just giant buzzsaws to brighten your day. You know, this is one of those aspects where it's like, I'm very glad this is a cartoon game and not like, you know, real life, because that is some stuff that I do not want to see in real life. Sonic is not necessarily a realistic game, and I'm glad for that. Speaking of things that I would not want to see in real life, check that out all the way on the left. That's like one of those pressure smashers that you've seen in some of those YouTube videos. It's like you put a Sonic under those, well, you're gonna get a Sonic coin and not much else. 20 rings. It used to be the old threshold to join the special stages, but nope. Nope. Oh boy, invincibility. Of course, the last time we had invincibility, we just got like completely wrecked by everything that jumped in our way. Here, well, I can't say we're not squandering it, but at least we didn't let the spikes kill us those 3 times. Oh my gosh. Oh, that little egg guy, he exploded. So I was gonna joke, it's like, well, he shot out a guy, and I was gonna joke, it's like, oh man, I bet he shoots out another guy, and then he does. And so we're up to like 3-guy Inception here. Actually, it's not Inception, it's recursion. Learn the right words, kids. That's nice. What is this, Metroid? Come on, Sonic, shoot it open. Oh, and I guess we're on to the boss already. That was a surprisingly easy zone. Like, I'll give it credit, you could just run right through it. And honestly, you cannot say that all the time with these Sonic levels. Oh, okay, so even though Eggman is in a pillar, we can attack him. Honestly, it's no octopus, so I'm not going to complain. Well, I kind of feel like Eggman could have, like, made this boss a little more threatening. I mean, I know he doesn't, like, kill your rings, he like just straight up kills you if you get smashed by the pressure smasher, but like, I mean, really? Like, I've fought some pretty dangerous Eggman bosses, not even just in previous games, just even in this game, and yet, okay, yeah, I figured it had to have gotten harder. Like, that was almost insultingly easy. And this is not a game that I would ever describe as insultingly easy. insultingly old-fashioned. Yeah, okay, I could see that. Let's not mince words. Oh my gosh, it's like whack-a-mole, but like next level. Okay, that was an entertaining boss. I feel like there could have been a third stage to make it even crazier. But, alright. Oh, and I even have 4 lives, not just the usual 3. Well, what will Act 2 do? Oh, come on. I really want that bumper up. So, pro tip, if you jump the opposite way, then you can go to the... and then you fall down the pit, and then you end up exactly where you would have if you hadn't tried. So I guess the moral of the story is, never try. Oh, interesting. So we're taking the gimmick from last stage, where you could go into the background, and we're taking it to the next level, in that you can go into the background. This is kind of nice. Although, I think this was in Kirby Planet Robobot. So I wonder if the Sonic Mania people... Oh, and you can turn Mini! And you know what? Earlier I mentioned that he looks like the Mega Drive version, or no, the Sega Master System version, and that now, well, he really does. That's pretty great. Yeah, I mean, I'll say that about Sonic Mania. It's like, the people who made this very thoroughly understand the Sonic franchise. And I don't mean just Sonic games for the Genesis, I mean the entire Sonic franchise. Well, okay, maybe just the 2D ones, but let's not say that's like 1 or 2. Ooh, do we stay mini in the... No, we don't. That would have been cool, though. Like I was saying, I feel like the developers of Sonic... Oh, we're not small anymore. Can we backtrack and become small again? Nope. That's kind of sad. So like I was saying, the developers of Sonic Mania, I feel like they just really understand the Sonic franchise as a whole. And they have like an appreciation for everything, even way back onto the Master System ports. Which, if you think about it, is a really absurd idea. Like, why would you take your key Genesis franchise and then make ports of it for the Master System? Like, an old and alien console. That would kind of be like if Nintendo released games for the, like, you made Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, and then you made the Nintendo version for the Nintendo Entertainment System of Super Mario World, and then you released it. That's like, that's just a special level of crazy. And yet, that special level of crazy is the level of crazy that Sega has been working at the entire time. I am noticing problems here. So if I'm big, I can't go there. And I also can't go up there. Oh man, why does Sonic have to be a puzzle game? Oh. Well, would you look at that? Go walking through the death laser does not actually hurt you. Sorry, I was programmed to think it would hurt me by literally every other obstacle in this game. I guess the fans don't hurt you, but like... Oh, okay, so it's a bigifier and a smallifier. I forgot what they look like because I was too busy in Blue Sphere Zone. You know, I'm kind of disappointed that that's not actually one of the zones that Sonic can play in. It's like Blue Sphere Zone. That would be the coolest stuff. Ooh, does he get more rings? No. You know, is it me or the rings actually look a teensy bit different if you're Mini Sonic? Oh, I was hoping I could, like, thread the needle and be like Mini Sonic in, like, Big World. And once again, Sonic weirdly channels Donkey Kong Country by having bee enemies. And then they're stingers, they attack you. Oh geez, so the top was not big enough to mess up your day, but the bottom, that was enough to crush you. Hey, hypothetically speaking, what if I wanted to play the Blue Sphere? Oh man, it's Gachapon Eggman! Alright, what's he do now? Let me guess, little gotchas of all the previous enemies we fought. This is the best. This is the best. Oh, is this the boss rush? Oh, never mind. So if you don't recognize it, that's at least the egg driller from the Game Boy Advance games. Oh, that's weird. We're mini Sonic, but we drop big rings. Speaking of dropping big rings, there go my rings. I thought Eggman would drop like little boss versions of all his previous ones. Well, you know, I think he does. Oh, it's all the Sonic 3 bosses that we didn't have time to fight. And Weird Amy. Which, I guess if you think about it, is kind of Sonic's real boss. Because it's like, at least Eggman, when you defeat him, he kind of slinks away, but it's like you defeat Amy, and it's like, no, she's just gonna come at Sonic even harder. I also kind of like how you can choose your own difficulty. You can like just completely fill the screen with these Eggman boss little character guys. And I mean, hey, bulk discount, right? Maybe there's like a conservation of ninjutsu, where the more enemies you have on screen, the easier each individual one is. Did we beat Eggman? And also, why are his guys still here if he's not here? Man, what a lazy guy. Eggman's just like, hey, fight my robots. Actually, now that I think about it, Eggman is an awfully sporting fellow, because like, he makes all these robots, he could just as easily just kind of disappear and be like, hey Sonic, just defeat them or something. But Eggman just kind of pops in and he's like, oh, I want to see how things are going. Eggman, why are you leaving me? I wanted to say hi with my quills. Well, that was another act. A bit faster than usual. Alright, let me guess. Final Zone is next, maybe? Well, I don't know what this is, but I can tell you we're not in space yet. Tune in next time for not really a thrilling conclusion, just more of a, I don't know, gently sloping continuation.